In pea plants, smooth peas, big S, are dominant to wrinkled peas, little s. And purple flowers, big P, are dominant to white flowers, little p. A plant with genotype, big S, big P, is crossed with a plant with genotype little s, big P. Which of the following traits would be expected to appear in all of the offspring? So, I want to make sure I understand what my genotypes are from each of the plants in this cross. So I've got one that's heterozygous for P shape and homozygous dominant for flower color. And I've got one that is homozygous recessive for P shape and heterozygous for flower color. So knowing that, I can do my Punnet squares. Because I have two traits, I'll need two squares. So my first square will be about P shape. So I've got a heterozygous plant and a homozygous recessive plant. And my second Punnet square will be about flower color. So I've got a homozygous dominant and a heterozygous plant. And looking at our question, they want to know what trait is going to appear in all of the offspring. Well, if I look at my P shape, I can see that half of them will have smooth peas, and the other half, which is homozygous recessive, will actually have wrinkled peas. So I've got 50% smooth and 50% wrinkled, so that's not all. But if I look over here in my flower color, I can see that all of the offspring have the dominant allele. So all of them will end up with purple flowers. So that means that purple flowers are the trait that will appear in all of the offspring. And anytime you have one of the parents that is homozygous dominant for a trait, that means that every one of the offspring are going to get a dominant allele, and so that's going to make that trait appear in all of the offspring.